Hey guys, wanted to hop on here and show probably one of the easiest, and if I'm being honest, I think one of the most effective ways to mobilize and get a little bit more ankle dorsiflexion out of your ankle. I give this to a lot of my runners. Like I said, if I'm being honest, I do this one myself. This one in conjunction with something like an eccentric heel drop is going to be the best way to get you more mobility out of your ankle. And usually ankle dorsiflexion is about the most important range of motion as it comes with the ankle. If we apply it to just the running gait itself, when we make initial contact with the ground and we're moving into what's called mid-phase of the running gait, our body's traveling over our foot that's on contact with the ground. And so inherently what we need is ankle dorsiflexion to help carry our body over that. Now what we tend to find sometimes with what I see examining people with running pain is a little bit lack of mobility, and that can have a consequence upstream. Meaning that if we don't necessarily have an ideal amount, or if there's maybe a difference between the two sides, mine's my left, it's the problem child, it can kind of throw us off a little bit of our running gait. I don't want to go too far down a rabbit hole with that since it's literally just a mobility drill. So let's stop talking about why and let's start showing the what. So what you need is, I've got a heavy resistance band like so. You can use, if you guys don't have that, you could use a TheraBand. If you've had one in the past working with somebody, you just need it to be around something that's pretty sturdy. Another thing that you can use is, this is not an actual belt, it's called a mulligan belt, but the same concept is, you can just clip it in like so, and it's a belt. So I usually say if you're doing this at home, something like a bed frame, or if your couch has somebody sitting in it, that would help too. Again, something that's not gonna move, because you are gonna have quite a bit of tension built up. It just allows us to get a little bit more mobility out of that ankle when we're doing this drill, okay? The other thing we're gonna use is this wood dowel. I'll kind of explain why here in just a second. Again, this is more for allowing, like right above the ankle in that talus area, you want, we're working on kind of what is rolling to the outside part so that knee can travel toward the outside part of the foot. So, I'm gonna step through the band, and I'll put my right knee back here, and I'm, again, just gonna provide quite a bit of tension through this band. So I'm gonna step forward like so, okay? So band's essentially pulling me back towards the squat rack here. And then what I'm gonna do with the dowel is I'm gonna place this around like my third, fourth, you can work it towards the fifth, but I would say target it towards the third and fourth toe. You're gonna have it straight up like so, and you're gonna notice as I come forward, my goal is to get the knee towards the outside part of the dowel, okay? Reason being is a lot of people sometimes when I see them make, again, that mid-phase part of the gait, their knee kind of travels in, that can sometimes put tension in some areas, so this is why we're kind of working on perfect practice, if you will, okay? You can definitely angle it in there if you want to work on just creating a more robust highway system, if you will. But for the time being, I would say let's really reinforce trying to take that knee towards the outside part of the foot, okay? And I may hold it there for just like a few seconds, and then I'll come back and I'll repeat. I'm gonna spend like maybe 1 to 3 minutes on this. Like this video is gonna be longer than what you would spend on one foot. And so it's as easy as this. You're gonna see in the video to the side here, kind of a side profile. Sometimes what I tend to see is people tend to rotate their hips to get that extra oomph out of ankle dorsiflexion. In an ideal scenario, we want to try to make this as pure as possible. So sometimes I cue people to kind of get that posterior pelvic tilt or squeeze the booty and then rock forward. And again, I'm just going to do this for like 1 to 3 minutes on each foot. That mixed in conjunction with some eccentric heel drops, you're going to notice a dramatic change over the next few weeks with your ankle range of motion. It's gonna go a lot better, and you're gonna feel a little bit less stiff in the ankle, okay? Hope it yields some benefits for you guys. You can check out some of the links below for some of the corresponding videos to this, and hope you guys enjoy your runs.